Hello MotoGP enthusiasts, welcome back to ZNGP today. With the MotoGP season in its summer break, renowned motorcycle racing manager and commentator Carlo Pernat has provided a comprehensive analysis of the current season, future prospects, and the rider market. In a recent interview, Pernat shared his insights on rider performances, team dynamics, and upcoming changes in the sport. Following his victory at the Sachsenring, Ducati's Pecco Bagnaia addressed the media and reflected on his performance and that of his rival, Jorge Martín. In a recent interview on DAZN, Bagnaia shared his thoughts on the race and his observations about Martín's riding style. With the 2025 MotoGP season approaching, Jack Miller's future is a hot topic, especially with Pramac Ducati's switch to Yamaha. Recent discussions have highlighted Miller's potential role in the new Pramac Yamaha project. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. Pernat used the off-season to reflect on the impressive performances of riders such as Pecco Bagnaia and Jorge Martín. He praised their exceptional skills and consistent results, noting their seamless adaptation to Ducati's DAZN set-aside bike. Both deserve full marks, Pecco Bagnaia and Jorge Martín. They are doing something incredible and they are perfect on the DAZN set-aside. Quote from Carlo Pernat. Pernat also highlighted Marc Marquez's efforts, despite not achieving his previous level of dominance. He commended Marquez for his adaptability and perseverance, especially after moving from Honda to a private team. I'll give Marc Marquez another 10. This kid left Honda after many years, accepted to end up in a private team with a project in mind studied in detail and achieved practically everything. Pernat expressed concern about Honda's performance, describing the team as being in a state of confusion and in need of significant changes to regain competitiveness. There seems to be absolute confusion at Honda, and this situation has been going on for many years. Looking ahead to future rider market moves, Pernat speculated about potential changes. He suggested that Andrea Iannone could be a candidate for the Pramac seat, especially if Ducati renews Alvaro Bautista's Superbike contract. I don't know how competitive Andrea will be after so many years away, but if there is someone who can prove otherwise, that someone is Andrea. Pernat also discussed potential lineups for Aprilia, KTM, and Honda, with notable mentions including Raul Fernandez staying with Aprilia, Jack Miller and Joe Roberts as potential candidates, and Franco Morbidelli possibly joining the Pramac Enduro VR46 team. In my opinion, Franco will end up in the Pramac Enduro VR46 team, given his strong bond with Valentino Rossi and his history in the VR46 Academy. Pernat provided insights into possible team configurations for 2025, suggesting a mix of current and new riders for Aprilia, KTM, and Honda. He also speculated on Ducati's strategy, mentioning the possibility of having 3 factory DAZN set-aside GP25s and a total of 6 bikes on the grid. At Aprilia I see Martín, Bezzecchi, Fernandez, and one of Miller or Roberts. At KTM, Acosta, Bastianini, Binder, and Vinales. And at Honda, Marini, Mir, Zarco, and Nakagami. Pernat concluded by discussing Fabio Di Giannantonio's potential role in the VR46 team, noting his dedication and attention to data as qualities that could significantly benefit Ducati's development. I think Di Gia could be a rider that Gigi D'Allegna would really like, especially as he has proven to be someone who works hard and is very attentive to data. Pernat concluded. Carlo Pernat's analysis provides a detailed look at the current MotoGP landscape, highlighting rider performances, team dynamics, and future market movements. As the summer break continues, these insights offer a glimpse into how the sport might evolve in the coming seasons. Stay tuned for more updates on MotoGP's evolving storylines and team strategies. Bagnaia arrived at the Sachsenring with high hopes of continuing his Sunday winning streak, which he successfully extended. The Italian rider, who took the top spot on the podium, spoke about his race strategy and the challenge posed by Jorge Martín. I'm very happy because I've never won at Sachsenring, and above all, it's a race where I don't do everything perfectly, and Jorge was also faster than me. I just tried to understand the race as well and manage the rear tire very well," Bagnaia told by DAZN. Bagnaia elaborated on the final laps of the race, where he anticipated a thrilling last lap battle with Martín. Despite Martín's crash 2 laps from the end, Bagnaia was prepared for a close fight. "The last 10 laps were really difficult because Jorge was riding at an incredible pace. He knew I was faster in Sector 3. And if I was going to close the gap at turn 12 and overtake him, the pace was incredible, and the lap before he crashed, I went a bit wide at turn 1 because he was moving a lot at the front, and the next lap he crashed, but he was really doing an incredible job. I tried everything to close the gap and I was close. I think it was going to be a good fight on the last lap." Reflecting on Jorge Martín's riding, Bagnaia praised his rival's skills, particularly in handling the bike through corners. Bagnaia noted that Martín's ability to manage the bike in tricky sections made a significant difference. "He always knows how to turn the bike in the middle of the corner, but here he did it more, because I was just trying not to slide back a bit because I wanted to keep the same rhythm, with the same traction, but he did it very well. Also, if he was sliding, he didn't lose much in tension." Bagnaia highlighted specific sections of the track where Martín excelled, such as turn 7, acknowledging that Martín's cornering technique gave him an edge. Bagnaia admitted that he struggled to match Martín's finesse in these areas. "It was incredible. Turn 7 he did it perfectly. And I have never understood how to do it, but I couldn't do it. If I wanted to do it, I lost a lot of traction, so that made the difference, and it is something that he does better in the left corners," Bagnaia concluded. Pecco Bagnaia's reflections on his Sachsenring victory and his insights into Jorge Martín's riding style offer a glimpse into the competitive nature of MotoGP. As the season progresses, these observations highlight the intricate skills and strategies that define the sport. Stay tuned for more updates and analyses as the MotoGP Championship continues. Jack Miller's extensive experience is seen as a valuable asset for the upcoming Pramac Yamaha project. With Pramac's decision to switch from Ducati to Yamaha, Miller is among the top candidates being considered for the role. It's a guaranteed factory bike, fully supported financially by Yamaha. Timing is everything. Yamaha are in a hole but they are fighting, and Honda are in a deeper hole with less direction. Quote from Neil Hodgson. According to Sylvain Gintoli, Miller's experience and previous contributions make him a strong candidate. His knowledge gained from Ducati could be beneficial for Yamaha as they seek to regain their competitiveness. Jack and Miguel Oliveira would be good for that team. They both have extensive experience. There will be a rule change soon. And at Yamaha, there are glimpses of competitiveness coming back. Quote from Sylvain Gintoli. Despite Miller's commendable performance in advancing KTM's competitiveness, his time with the team is coming to an end. The rise of Pedro Acosta to the KTM factory team and the new lineup at Tech 3, featuring Maverick Vinales and Enea Bastianini, means Miller's future with KTM is uncertain. Miller has expressed frustration over how KTM handled his departure. He was reportedly informed of his exit just hours before the public announcement of Vinales and Bastianini, leaving him disappointed with the timing and manner of the decision. It's not the way you want to be treated. You take people at face value. And if you're told that you've got a job, it's a great feeling knowing you've got a job. Then suddenly he hasn't. Quote from Jack Miller. As Miller explores his next move, there are several options available. Teams like Ducati, Honda, and Yamaha have potential seats open, but the competition for these spots remains intense. The decision of where Miller will land could significantly impact his career and the team's performance in the upcoming season. Where is he going to go? That's the million-dollar question. There are seats available. Ducatis, Hondas, and Yamahas are floating around. Quote from Neil Hodgson. Jack Miller's potential move to Pramac Yamaha highlights the dynamic shifts in the MotoGP rider market. With the upcoming rule changes and evolving team lineups, Miller's next destination could play a crucial role in his career and the future success of the teams involved. Stay tuned as more updates on rider movements and team strategies unfold throughout the off-season. Thanks for watching ZNGP today, and this is your MotoGP news update. See you in the next video.